So I ordered a bunch of headphones, and before I sent them back, I thought, why not make a quick review? Until now I was using Beyerdynamic headphones, which you can't fold in any way, and the box takes a ridiculous amount of space in any backpack. For the new headphone I chose a price range of 100 to 150 euros. And my purpose is for recording sessions, field recordings, and editing and listening on the go. So it should be portable and lightweight with a closed back. And I prefer over-ear, though I made one exception. And of course I wanted a decent, preferably neutral sound. And I decided against any Bluetooth option. My background is I'm a composer, sound designer, musician, audio engineer, and maybe call it recording enthusiast. After quite some research of reading and watching reviews and even studying frequency responses, I decided to try 6 headphones. And in this process I decided against some headphones on the basis of what I read about their sound characteristics and qualities. So the Audio Technica m50x, the Austrian Audio HIX15, the Yamaha HBH-MT5 and the Shure SRH840 did not make it. And since I really don't like coiled cables, I also decided against the Sony MDR7506, which has a fixed coiled cable which you can't replace. While testing I didn't unpack all accessories because I'm sending 5 of these back. So if you're interested in these, help yourself somewhere else, I guess. Anyway, I don't want to claim to do the most universal, cheaper mobile headphone review here, and I'm not gonna dive super detailed into every headphone. After all, this is still a personal taste, and every headphone I choose works for some people. I compared them against my Beyerdynamic DT-1770 Pro on an Antelope Discrete 8 Pro Synergy core, which has 2 headphone outputs, and for a quick test I added a 5-channel headphone amplifier from Rolls, which kinda ruins the sound a little bit, but it helped. I tested with pop and classical music on Tidal with high quality audio and some of my own field recordings. You can find my personal reference tracklist in the description if you're interested. So here we go. We start with the Sennheiser HD25, which cost me 144 euros. There's nothing foldable about this headphone, but it is very lightweight with 140 grams. It has a right side cable, although most of the people seem to ignore that. This is the only on-ear headphone. It has a movable cup on one side, so you can swivel it up if you want to listen with only one ear. Possibly that's why it's very popular among DJs. The good thing about this is that everything should be replaceable, but this is the only one that's not coming with any bag. And now the important thing, the sound sounds good to me, but not very balanced. It was coloring in a weird way, which became obvious when I listened to field recordings of waves and wind. So overall, I think they are good sounding headphones, but not for me. Next on the list is the Audio Technica ATH-M40X, which cost 119 euros. What I like about this is that it's very nicely foldable. It comes with 2 cables, one coiled. I had high hopes for these headphones because quite a lot of people preferred them even over the m50x from Audio-Technica. So I was quite shocked when I put them on, because for me they just sounded thin, compressed, pushy, screamy, and even unprecise with no depth and no space. And also like the physical feel of the headphones on my ears was also like narrow. So I checked out the m50x directly. That's the Audio-Technica AT-M50x, which cost 149 euros. They are a little heavier than the M40X. They are, of course, also nicely foldable, and they have 3 cables. The sound was unfortunately similar to the M40X, but slightly warmer with audibly more bass. But still, they sounded compressed, pushy, screamy, unprecise, with not much depth and space. Yeah, so I was quite disappointed by these 2 Audio-Technica headphones, which I expected to be like the most promising candidates. So next on my list is the Shure SRH840, which cost 148 euros. It is the heaviest of the headphones in this collection, and it's quite chunky. It's not really foldable, but you can twist the cups. But it feels really like quality build, and also the sound. It was very smooth, easy to listen to. Like it felt like it wouldn't get exhausting fast. And also they are nicely tuned with good resolution, I think. Everything I listened to sounded good. And they feel really nice on my head. But they are not for me this time, since you can't really fold them down to a more compact form. Now finally we come to the AKG headphones, and we start with the k361, which cost me 139 euros. It's foldable in an interesting way, and it comes with 3 cables with 1 coiled, and these connect with a mini XLR, which I don't really like. But the advantage is that there are more options to replace the cable. The sound of these was pretty balanced, warm with a nice bass, not the brightest highs, but good enough resolution. They felt nice to wear, but not the lightest due to metal parts. So I was really curious for the AKG K361, and again, similarly to the Audio-Technica headphones, a lot of people preferred the cheaper version due to the more balanced sound characteristics. This version costs 104 euros, and the weird thing is that like every material is made in some cheaper way. The headphone is lighter, which I like. It's foldable in the same way. It comes with only 2 cables, with no coiled cable, and a totally different connector. And unfortunately, this locking mechanism is not the same as the Audio-Technica and Sennheiser headphones, so you can't replace the cable with some other brand, and AKG does not offer these cables either. But the sound in this case was as hoped for. It was pretty balanced, like the K361. Also not the brightest highs, but still good resolution. It's a little drier, less warmer, less bassy than the more expensive one. but to my ears more neutral, and yeah, I almost instantly liked this sound. Also, it feels like the sound can breathe more. There's less sound pressure on my ears compared to the 371. So I directly took them on a journey, and yeah, they are a joy to listen to. So overall, they are the all-in-one solution for my set purpose. Yeah, to sum up, if mobility is no issue, I'd take the Shure SRH840 for comfort and smooth sound. But for my purpose, it's the AKGs, and since I prefer the maybe slightly more boring sound, and especially the lighter weight of the k361, this is my choice. And this was my cheap mobile headphone review. I hope you liked the soft, lush ASMR style of it. Feel free to leave any encouraging words.